The student has become the master. I taught Wayne Chocolate Factory, and now I can't beat it.
Hey, I'm going to give you my cell phone, Wayne, and then you'll have me in the ear, and you just tell me what to do. We're going to be playing Chocolate Factory right here in the Gumbo Pot tonight. But I'm excited because I saw this game at BGGCon 2019. I saw some people next to it, but I could not figure it out. I've watched a couple of videos since then, and I've watched, I want to say, 752 postings on Facebook in the Louisiana Board Gaming Group of you guys playing Chocolate Factory, and I have been so jealous. I'm also jealous because I already know the first player rule, and I forgot.
I think it's the person who most recently ate chocolate.
I meant I forgot to bring my chocolate.
Oh, I see.
I was just going to take a bite of chocolate.
Oh, no. I'll let you go first.
No, I don't want to go first, actually. That's not my rule.
Your player board's over here.
So,
do it work for you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Do you have gold or purple? Nope, it's fine. It's perfect.
Okay, so you can lay your conveyor tiles here. So you're basically Willy Wonka. I'm positive that this game would have been Willy Wonka themed if they could have gotten the money for it.
I mean,
the IP,
look at this. Come on.
It's Willy Wonka.
It's Willy Wonka.
You're Willy Wonka. So yeah, these are your conveyor tiles. You can line up 4 in here.
Oh, it's double. It's double.
It's double thick.
Invented, yes.
Robert Vita bringing of the Kit Kat to the table. Yeah, hey man, why not? That's what the rulebook says. You got to follow the rules.
Man, I'm digging the production of this.
Yes, I mean, look at these pieces. They're so
exciting.
cool.
Oh, they got the rockets and some gold stuff.
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait.
So yeah, put your
Kit Kat bars.
Exactly. I call these. They're called
Crunches.
fingers, but I call these Kit Kats.
Kit Kats and Nestle Crunches.
Yeah.
Oh,
very nice.
Okay, what about
So put 4 of your conveyor tiles right here, and then you'll line up 3.
Face down?
It doesn't matter. It's just aesthetics.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you'll put 3 here.
Oh yeah, they're just.
Yeah, it's just they look cool.
Okay.
Then you put 3 here. So these are the 3 you're going to put in line. Yep. Okay. You can put one of your colors on each of these. You're going to be trying. Those are your personal goals, and one on each of these. These are going to be global goals up here, and one on the victory point track. All right. So this is a day in the week of a chocolate factory owner. There are 6 days. I guess Willy Wonka gives the Oompa Loompa Sunday off. The only difference in each of the rounds, you can see you're going to get an extra coal each day. The coal is what you need to run your machines.
Yep.
So
there's the coal.
The coal's over here. Yeah. Which these are upgraded. They're in Jeremy's copy.
Of course. Yeah.
Thanks again, Jeremy, for letting us borrow the game.
Is that 3D printed, all those things?
No, he got these online.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So there's basically 3 rounds to each 3 phases to each round. There's drafting, then production, and selling.
Now we are playing a variant where we're going to, during the middle of each round, we have to play the golden ticket game.
So we're going to be drafting employees and factory parts. So there are 8 slots for factory parts. So each factory part can operate on the tile that's above or below it. You can overwrite existing ones, and you can overwrite the ones that you draft if you want. And I'll explain what these actually do in a minute. So it's going to be a snake draft, but you're picking 2 different things. So if I pick an employee the first time, the second time I have to pick a factory part.
So you can get one of each.
Yeah. Right. There's always 5 of each that come out, and based on player count, some of them are packed together. So these ones that are touching, you take these, keep one, discard the other. So I'm eliminating some choices for you guys. Not only do the employees have a power, but they all correspond to one of the, what are these called? There's a term for this, but these are like the big box stores that want to buy from you. So like this one is Salter's Emporium. If I get this guy, Salter's Emporium is going to send him to help me in my factory, but that means I can only sell to them at the end of this round. To them or to my private corner shop goals here. So keep that in mind. That ties you to a specific building. So you get a factory part, you get an employee, and then we're going to run 3 shifts. The way that the shifts work, all of them start with a chocolate nib or seed on them, whatever they're called. And then each time we're going to push it onto the conveyor belt, and there's going to be 3 pushes around. Like I said, you can do actions on the ones that line up with it. There's a hierarchy, which I've kind of tried to set it up here. Nibs turn into chunks. Chunks can turn into either like Hershey bars or Kit Kats, so these are equal. These can turn into yellow or red candies, these are equal. And these can turn into boxed chocolate. So anytime you see this plus action, that just means do a single upgrade to a single piece of chocolate. Most of the I'll get to that in a second. Most of the other ones are going to be turn this into the thing underneath it, basically. This is your chute. It's the only one that A is free. Otherwise, you're putting coal right here to activate it. And it's also the only one you can do multiple times in a round.
We know it's free because it doesn't have that symbol.
Correct.
So if we see that symbol, that means we got to pay.
Yeah. Cocoa bean. Yes, that's what it's called. Thank you.
Cocoa bean.
So
it
whenever...
turns into cocoa, right?
It turns into chunks. Yeah. These are called like fingers and something. Anyway, whenever... So either if it drops off the end or if you send it with your chute, it's going to come here to your storage area. Between rounds, what this means is you can only have 2 that persist. So keep that in mind. Anything that's in here at any point, you can burn it for more coal. So if you have, for example, like a cocoa bean in there, no one's ever gonna want to buy just cocoa beans. So you can trade that in for coal. But you can do that even with any kind of chocolate. Keep that in mind. All right.
Do you have more coal per chocolate for the type of chocolate? Or
No, it's always just 1.
Okay.
Okay, so we draft, we run our 3 shifts, and then we sell.
Doesn't matter what the candy is when you melt it. It turns into cocoa, right?
It's just coal.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it turns into coal?
Coal.
Oh, it turns into chocolate.
no, it turns into coal.
Oh, wow.
So then we
That's
sell.
some gross chocolate.
Technically, it is in turn order because ties on here are broken by who got there first. So if you tie, you put it on top. The way that these work is, so this is as long as it's a like type of candy, you can sell as much as you want and go up that much. Now, this symbol is not wild. This means refined chocolate. So cocoa beans in chunks, nobody wants to buy that. It's only going to be this upward.
Oh, okay.
Okay? This is specifically the Hershey bars, yellow candies, box chocolate, and this is either 2 box chocolate, a box chocolate, and a yellow and a red candy, or 2 yellow and or red candies for each move up there. Okay, so we do that for 6 rounds. At the end of the game, the way that scoring works, so anytime that you finish one of these cards, you're going to get a new one. You're going to get a small, a medium, and a large. You don't have to replace a small with a small. You can replace it with a large.
Sure.
If you notice on the medium and large, there's multiple orders. So you can do multiple in one turn, but you're going to do the first one and cover it, get that many points, that much money, do the next one. So you get those points throughout the game. All the other points are in game. So first of all, whoever has the most of these corner shop orders completed, it's kind of covered, they get $12, 12 pounds. On each of these...
That's every round.
No, that's the end of the game.
End of the game? Okay.
Yeah. Each of these, whoever has the most gets 16, the second most 8, the third most 4. Obviously, if you're not on at all, you can't get any points. But you have to have at least half as much as the person in front of you to get that. So if I have 9 and you only have 4, you get nothing.
Oh, wow.
So you can't just swoop in at the end for points.
Yeah,
and so if there's no second place, then there's no third place either. So you kind of want to monopolize.
Stay in range of other people.
Right. You also want to diversify. If you've sold to 3 big boxes, you get 6 points, or 12, or 24.
And the big boxes being
these guys right here. There's just a technical term.
Got it.
So yeah, we're gonna score these individually, score how many we got, and score for most corner shop orders at the end of the game. Questions?
First impressions, Jerry. What do you think? Just looking at it. Oh, and now you're.
I have no idea.
No, you're Dave.
I'm Dave.
Oh well, I'm Jared. Yeah. Okay, so when's the last time we ate chocolate? That's who's first player. I have not eaten chocolate anytime recently.
You don't eat chocolate?
I like chocolate, but I'm trying to be good.
I ate chocolate yesterday.
I'm also trying to be good.
So BJ's first then.
First. All right. Well, so I'll pick one of these things.
So here's your first player marker. It'll pass from round to round.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna either pick an employee or a factory part. If it's doubled, you discard the one you don't take. So remember, these tie you to specific big boxes.
Mm-hmm. And you're gonna have to get tied anyway, right?
Right.
But you're tied for every time you want to sell. It's got to be one of these things.
Unless you're selling to one of your personal goals.
Oh yeah, one of my personal goals.
Yes.
And we all have different ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be first to diabetes. That's exactly right. Okay. So,
This is probably the hardest decision, is what you draft.
That's 3 upgrades?
Yeah, 3 upgrades. It could be the same one or different. This symbol means you can move a chocolate to a different conveyor tile.
Okay. I'm going to take this.
Okay. And you choose right now where you put it. So you have 4 slots down here, 4 up there. You can override if you want.
Okay.
You can activate both the top and bottom in the same turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then whenever you go to your next shift, your coal clears, so then you can redo the same machines. Duplicate offer.
How much coal are you able to get?
You get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 each round.
Oh,
but there are some that give you more.
I meant to give Wayne my cell phone number so that I can have him on my ear. He can give me tips. Apparently he's the king of
Yeah, he's
chocolate.
pretty good at this game. This is
Can I borrow the box top?
yeah, sure.
Is that going to block you?
I think I'm gonna get this one, which makes this discard. Can we find a better place so that Jared can see these cards? It's so far from him. I don't know if you can read what's going on here.
I absolutely cannot.
Just remember, these are packed together and these are packed together. And So you get to pick 2 things right now because you're last.
Which one's the Palace Boutique?
This one is the like chocolates.
But you have to have 3?
No, it's you could do 1 and only go up 1 time, but if you have more of the same thing, you go up multiple steps.
What if you get bonus points for being first to diabetes? So are y'all doing a gallon a day?
Yeah.
What you're trying to do?
Yep.
Straight water, or are you adding anything to it?
No, it's just water, and that's the only thing I drink. It's really good for curbing like hunger pains and stuff. Like you don't eat as much. That's
Oh,
kind of the
okay,
point.
good.
Yep.
Product placement overrides playability.
Here, 1 chocolate.
BJ understands the assignment.
Fulfill 1 stage of a corner shop order using 1 fewer
Exactly
chocolates of your choice.
Yeah.
You have to have used at least 1 though. Oh, this is a corner shop.
Yes.
Oh, speaking
Oh.
of that.
Oh, he's talking about the box.
Yeah, he's talking
I
about
see.
the box.
Oops.
I'll just do the director.
Okay.
Is this only for this round and then she goes away?
Yeah. And then you can pick one of these. This is gonna be snaking back to me.
Okay. What does this mean?
What is it? Let's see. So you can trade in like a Hershey bar for 1 red or a Kit Kat for 2 red.
And when can we sell candy?
After we've run our 3 shifts, that's when you can start. selling.
Okay, so this thing is only going to operate. We're only going to get it to this stage.
Yeah.
So if you want to activate something, it has to be within these first 3 blocks.
If you want to be able to sell it this round, yeah. You can choose to go to the 4th one, and whenever it drops off is whenever it goes into your storage.
This one?
Yeah.
But you can only have 2 things in there?
At the end of a round. So you could sell, and then you could have up to 2 left. But really what you do is you turn them into coal for the next round. Coal can persist.
And then you're picking.
Yeah. Get all the chocolate. Upgrade 1.
So nobody picked this one.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
one's gone.
know. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
So I have an engine to make yellow and red. So ideally I want to go to green. Yeah, I'll do that. So that's your choice.
So he's saying you won't hit this stage this round.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm setting that up for the end.
All right, and then once he picks, you start running.
Okay.
Gotta get that quiche. I don't know what does that mean?
cash.
Oh, cat.
Quiche.
I understand.
Okay, so now what do we do?
So we each get one of these for here, and we each get 5 coal. Make another bank over there if we want.
When's if you don't use your coal that round?
It persists. You have as much coal storage as you'd like.
How many do we get? 5?
5, and you put them in here. All right, and then you just run simultaneously. I mean, let me know if you have questions, but you do
That's
it your
fine.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, they suggested for the first round or 2 to do, to watch you do yours.
Who's they?
Some of the videos, because the stuff is limited.
What do you mean?
As
the
you build
coal?
your engine, up,
Mhm.
it might be better to.
Do I put the coal here?
Oh, wait, that's not coal. That's the seed.
Oh.
This is coal.
Yeah, show us how to do it.
Sure.
So if do I put 1 coal here?
Yes.
Can I activate this multiple times? This one stage?
Each time you push, it wipes the coal. So right now.
Oh, okay. So I upgrade this to a chunk.
Yes. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna put 2 coal on here, and this lets me trade in a cocoa bean to get. Oh crud! I did that wrong. I didn't want that.
Where does this go?
On there. Yep.
Okay.
And then
So
once you push, you wipe it.
whenever you push again, you wipe the coal. Yeah, the coal
I'm
goes away.
missing a coal. Maybe a little more. Oh, well, that's fine.
Wait. Oh, I took your coal. Sorry.
Yeah. The coal go in here? Okay.
Yeah, the water.
Yeah, until you use it.
So
Yeah.
we push again, right?
Push.
Yep, and your coal wipes whenever you push.
What does that mean when it wipes? It comes off?
It goes off, so you can use that space again.
Oh,
That's not cool. Okay.
Yes, then I'm going to use a coal here to turn this into, I guess, a yellow. I'm going to use my person to
Can I get a
duplicate
Kit
that.
Kat?
So this upgrades my brown to one of these two?
Yes.
Okay.
Once it's there, though. It's not lined
It
up
is
with
there.
it. Are you sure?
I
Oh,
took
okay,
it
okay,
off.
I see.
Yep, I took it off.
Yep.
Okay, and then what?
And then whenever
Do it one
you're
more
done,
time?
you push. So every time you push, you clear off your coal.
Can I get a Kit Kat?
The first round, you're probably going to run out of coal before you do much.
I didn't run out of coal. Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right. I did that twice.
What does this one do?
You could send it to your storage room if you so desire.
To my storage
Storage room's here.
Here?
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
is what you want to do?
Yes. Unless you want to use this in the next round, and then it'll drop off and go to your storage room. It'll either get to your storage room if you send it here. You can get it there sooner.
Yeah, I'll probably want to upgrade them, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
So I can do these two instead. And turn that into that and that. But what am I trying to collect? I've got this.
I can leave this as this, right?
This, they want box chocolates. So next time you turn that into a box chocolate. So you want to look at this as well.
Do this on this
So
instead.
it doesn't really matter
sorry.
what I have here.
Well, I think it matters
Can I
because,
get 2 reds?
because you want to have a Hershey bar. See?
Okay, so I want Hershey bars
Here,
instead.
take this.
Right.
Not that it matters because I'm going to turn.
Well,
that
you're going to
one.
upgrade
Yeah,
that one.
one's-
Yeah.
Okay. got
So
it.
we all done running?
But that's what I'm looking for. My guys are looking for Hershey bars. Okay, got it.
Okay. So now in turn order, starting with BJ, you can make any sales to here that you would want to make. I don't know. You don't have anything, right?
I don't think I
Yeah.
can tell.
So I'm going to make a sale here. 2 of these wrapped candies. Jared.
What's the
Nice.
Palace Boutique?
The Palace Boutique
That's
wants like chocolates.
So if I have 2 of these,
Yeah. Are those in your storeroom?
they're right here.
So they should be on the conveyor tile unless you've sent them to your storeroom, which
Oh.
you could have done. So yeah, they're here. Yes.
Oh, you can only sell it if you push it to your storeroom?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, or then you have to just wait for it to fall off?
Correct.
Okay, but I made it here, so I could
Yeah,
have
yeah, you
made
could
it.
have done it.
Okay.
Yeah. So Palace Boutique, yeah, you can move up 2 if you do both of those.
So if I do that, it says I can double it. So I can
oh,
do
so you
4?
got 4. Nice.
Okay.
Okay. And then you could sell to any corner shops. Again, we don't have any, but if you wanted to sell to these right now, and that's the round.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We move to Tuesday. We get 6 coal this round.
And this person goes away now?
Yes. We're
Okay.
going to get new people. So then we just get 1 from each of the stores.
Can I get 6 coal?
Let's put those over there. We can see them better. The first 2 that flip are in a pair, and then the next 2 that flip are in a pair. And then these as well. The first 2 and the next 2 are in a pair. And so I'm picking first. Yeah, we're kind of running out of room here.
At the start of the cleanup phase, you may fulfill the order at any one department store?
Yeah, so what that means is in addition to selling the green, you can also sell anywhere else.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Yeah, I'm taking that.
Skip the next stage of 1 corner shop? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can like. This guy should take 2 cold out there. These are
That's
all
my
short.
turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Upgrade reds into that. You don't want this one? You don't want that one?
I can't have 2 of them.
Right, you have to pick that one or that one.
Yeah, I want this one. Because I can make red, and then I can turn red into double box chocolate, so. So you get to pick it again? It's
Yeah,
snake
it's
order?
snake.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll be getting this.
Okay, so it says I can take an additional conveyor tile from the supply. What's that?
You get to do 4 instead of 3 this round if you pick it. So you get an extra seed, cocoa bean. And I hope this doesn't get lost in maybe an expansion in the future. It plans to print some
Problem is,
Kickstarter
I don't
stuff
think I
later
have
this
enough
year.
coal to do that much.
Yeah, in early game, that one's not as good. Yeah, there's a built-in expansion to this
I'm gonna give it
Kickstarter
a try
version that
now.
Jeremy has with
the blue
different
one?
cards.
Box chocolates. I can make box chocolates.
Yeah, I was watching Paul
so-
Grogan's video, but he said it wasn't out yet, so he didn't talk about that expansion. So
Okay.
I don't know what it did.
All right.
So we run our engine.
Yep.
Oh, this comes off the board. Always push first, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
So this-
spin 2 here.
planning on printing it for sale? Okay.
So this upgrades to that for 1.
Or
and
red.
to that
These are equal.
for the 2, right? I have
Yes.
3 upgrades, so this
Yes.
goes all the way to that.
Boxed. Yeah.
Can I get 2 reds?
Okay. That's going to be useless to me, so I'm doing nothing. Do 2 coal. Where's she going? Well, Carlos and Wayne, you guys don't have the Kickstarter expansion, right? I'm sure y'all could find that on BGG. It has different stores to sell to and different factory tiles.
So if I push this to storeroom, can I immediately push it to coal?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything in there can be turned into gold.
Okay, can I get a coal? Thanks. Oh, I guess that's crazy.
Oh my god, I
I'm
burnt
just
all
gonna-
mine
I'm
on the
gonna
very
leave
first
coal for
round.
now.
That's no good.
So let's upgrade that.
And I can move these 2 to here.
Kit Kat. Can I
You
get
can
a
only
Kit Kat?
you can only store 2 total.
Can I get a
After
Kit Kat?
selling.
Oh, after selling. Okay, got it. I know you said that already. So sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Go like that. Goes like that.
Oh, I take that off.
That's all the coal I get. I don't have enough coal to do what I want.
You got your 2 extra coal from him?
Can I get 2 box chocolates?
These things are expensive, man.
Yeah. And they go up to 4 eventually, the later game ones. Do I want to turn this into... Yeah, I think I do.
This gives you money here or points?
It's the same
money,
thing.
Which is points, right?
Yep.
Can I get 2 more reds?
And how do I sell to this? I have to have the blue guy to sell to.
Mhm.
So, I
So
don't.
you're selling here.
Which is
And that's like, so you can sell 2. Because they're like,
is that better or better to do this?
it's hard to say. That's 2 points. That's going to be giving you, it's going to be
But
relative.
I can get 3 of them though, which would give me 16. Or you have to do this one first.
They're clear.
You have to do the bottom first. Yeah, you move up.
And that's
They're not
gonna-
watching. I wish they could see my board because I don't know if I put the coal or not.
Oh yeah, they can't see your board.
You're fine, I'm sure.
Huh?
we have it wrong. It's supposed to be this.
So like, okay.
There we go.
All right, I'll do it. That's right. Yeah.
Can I get 2 boxes again?
Turns it into 2 bins.
They don't push off. That's okay. I can save this for something else. I don't know.
And I can't upgrade any of this stuff at all. I'm selling all this. So I
You
can.
sit there and get some coal right now, BJ, because unless you're trying to save it for later. I don't know. It's now.
Just put it over here.
Yeah, now you can sell it for coal if you want, because
Okay.
no one buys that. So
Right.
you can get coal right, like,
And what do I do with these things? Nothing?
we leave them there.
Well, it goes one more like that.
You've already, does it?
No.
At the beginning of the next round, you're talking?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
How'd you do? How'd you produce?
How did
Man,
I?
how'd you get so much stuff?
I had this card that lets me convert it, but it cost me 2 coal. This
a-
one, I spent 6 coal to do this right here.
What's a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and then you have the triple upgrade. Okay. Yeah.
So I made that, and I made that. That's all I did this round. The whole round. All right.
Jerod sells first.
Oh, okay. I still can't do my personal order. This guy, he's blue, so they just take blues.
Yeah.
So I have 2 box chocolates. I'll do that.
So you go up to Are you red?
Yeah.
I have 3 red chocolates.
So here,
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I have 2 box chocolates, but that's only going to give you 1 right here.
That's a tough one, huh?
Yeah, you got to sell more, but it's more varied.
Hmm.
Anybody else have more sales? No. I'm going to use this to also
I can sell this.
You can sell that for coal. You can do that during the round. You don't have to wait till now.
Okay. How much do I get?
It's 1.
Just 1. Okay.
So you could have used that coal this round if you wanted to.
Oh.
Like, go ahead and do it if you want.
No. I don't
This guy lets me sell to one other place, so I'm going to sell this Hershey bar to go up here. Okay. Anything else? No? All right. Wednesday, we get 7 coal. Your first player. Oops. Sorry. The cleanup phase is a little fiddly. You got to grab all these different cards.
Not too bad.
Where did the towels come from?
Over there, here.
Can you just give me like just a couple more coals in hand? I'll just keep it over here. I'm creating a small little pile back here.
2, 3, 4.
Hidden pile I can access.
Operator is selling to purple. No brown.
Move chocolate from one conveyor to another. I like that. I like that
Packer,
one.
duplicate all the chocolates on one conveyor tile and sell to green. Clerk, skip the next round of one corner shop order. That's the one I don't quite understand. So that's just basically.
So, like,
skip
you
the
could have
rest?
sold your 2 for $8 instead of doing the.
Got it. Miner comes out, and then the supervisor comes out.
Look, BJ, you don't have to, but you could have sold that this round, right? Do you want to do that? This red guy to get 2
I
points?
could have sold that, huh? Yeah, I'll do that. That's a good idea.
Take 4 coal. Each time you load the conveyor, you may load 2 beans onto the tile instead of 1. I want that guy right there. That sounds
You
cool.
didn't take him, I was gonna.
Is that the one I needed for the box, too? Box chocolate?
Yep.
Ah, you dog. So I can't sell it for the box chocolate?
Ooh, I have more box chocolate, so I'm good. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not actually a bad
What
pickup.
tiles came out?
Oh, yeah, we didn't flip them. You didn't even look at the tiles, Jared. You might have-
That's okay. I'm alright with this guy. Is that a double upgrade?
Yeah,
But it's the
basically.
same chocolate?
It's the same one.
So this
No,
is...
I'm sorry. This is a duplicator. Like, if you have 1 red, it's now 2 reds.
Does it duplicate everything on the tile
No,
or just a
1.
single candy? Okay,
Yeah.
that's still pretty good.
That's not bad at all.
So is that saying 1 chunk turns into 2 Hershey's?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do either this or that.
Wow.
Which is good for me because that's my personal goal right there, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this also turns those to red and yellow, just so you know that.
Yeah, I have one of those. Yep.
No, that turns
seed.
that to red and yellow.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what I want.
Right away, huh? Just turns one of them, though, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good, too. I like both of these. I'll take that. You talk me into it.
Okay. I think what's more important here is where I'm selling. I don't really have a way to get yellows. I think I need to get the blue. Oh, you took the blue guy.
That's what I needed, the blue guy.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
This is a tough decision. What is green? The green wants those again.
So do you have to activate the oven for each chocolate, or is it just
1 time per shift.
per shift? So you can
Yeah.
as many chocolates as you can, but so if you have 3 of the same chocolates, like if I had 3 Kit Kats, it would only cost 1 coal to turn 3 Kit
No,
Kats.
you can only do it 1 time.
What do you mean?
Per shift, you can only... Once you put a coal on here, you do that 1 time, and you're done until you push again.
Yeah, I mean, like, if this space has 3 Kit Kats, you can only turn 1 Kit Kat into 2 reds?
Correct.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not... Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know what I want to buy. I guess I'm going to go with...
That sucks.
With this.
That's not as good as I thought that was.
Wait, that's not what I wanted.
I thought it was.
Wait,
What?
did you take the one with the green? No.
No.
Yeah, you took the one with the yellow one, with the orange.
I still don't know what I want to buy. This. I guess I'm going to take this. No, I already have something that can do that. Hold on. I'm going to take the duplicator. Sorry.
How many rounds do you got?
6. So
So
this
there'll
is...
be enough cards to do that?
Mhm. All right.
I don't like these at all.
Well, I'm going to start running my engine.
Yeah.
Now we do how much?
3. 7 in addition to what you already have. All right, and push.
Wait, you already got your call? Yeah.
I can duplicate that.
If I put 2 beans on each one. Okay.
Yeah, that could be a big deal.
Oh, here, push this.
Can I get the Hershey bar? Can I get just a couple Hershey bars? Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, let me do that.
So this one, you can only turn 1 bean into a thing?
Mm-hmm. Not to wash, but that's okay.
I do with the Hershey bar. Can I get a
Witness?
a red?
I'll leave that there. I'll leave that. I should have put that there. I messed that up. I guess it doesn't really matter, but okay, I definitely want to do this. Okay, my last two will go here. Turn those into 2. Good.
Narrate your action. I just want to hear what you're thinking. Okay. Right now I'm setting up for the next round. But no, I have a bunch of box chocolates because I'm selling to the Palace Boutique, which is move up as many times as you can for refined chocolates of the same type. I also have a singular yellow wrapped candy that I'm just banking for one of my private orders later on because I need 2.
Oh, am I selling first?
BJ went first this time.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I went
then
first, then you.
Okay, so I can sell the box chocolates to that guy again.
That's probably what we should do is
I think I'm just gonna sell one of them.
for the stream purposes, we should talk out. All right.
So
Yeah, definitely.
can I get one more on this one, the House of Luxury,
Blue guy?
the blue box chocolate?
You're red, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I do a private one.
Yeah, that doesn't really affect other videos you can do.
Okay, and I do a
All
private.
right. BJ?
There. Okay.
Okay, so if I want to sell it to the green one,
Okay.
it looks like I can match, right?
Yes, you can go up one time. So you can either do a red and a blue or 2 reds.
I want to do the red and the blue.
Okay.
Okay.
And you move up one time.
Okay. And I go to where?
To
Here?
1.
Okay.
Yep. All right. I've got 3 box chocolates that I'm selling to the Palace Boutique. So I'm moving
And
up
then when
3.
we sell privately,
You can do it at any
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't affect anything.
well, this says I can do that for
Yep.
that, right?
So you get 5 points.
8? No, it's 5.
It's 5. Yeah.
I got it.
But now you get a
Monthly
new
times
card, huh?
match.
Because you completed it.
Correct. So this is you keep this. That's important for. So that how many points was it? 5.
5 points. Yeah.
Are you on 1 or 2?
I'm on 1.
Oh, are we supposed to gain points when we do? Oh, when we do a private.
Private,
ones?
yeah.
Okay, can I get 5 points as well?
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry, I was on 2.
You're on 2, and you just got 5, so you're on 7.
Yeah.
And you should get 5. You said.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, you completed one.
No, I didn't complete
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
I
I
just
agree
scored
with
the
you,
first
Carlos.
part.
Oh shoot.
We need to narrate them. Number 1, it helps me learn the game while we're playing it.
How many times have you sold it here? It just got knocked
3.
with that card. 3. I think. Are you on 6? No, I think you're on 1 right here.
He's on 1, yeah.
1. There we go. Okay, so you pick one of those. It does not have to be a small one, even though you completed a small.
Sure.
And then you will be first. Is this the excess? Here's the extras. I don't know what y'all are doing those.
Okay.
There's that.
Thank you. Here are the new ones. And then new tiles.
I'll take those.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, there's another director. That's cool. 2 directors. Oh, those are cool. Choose one factory part. Each time you operate it, you may spend 1 additional coal to simultaneously operate it on an adjacent conveyor
That's
tile.
a good one. Situationally, at least. Double number of space you move if you fill your order at the Salter's Emporium. That's the yellow boys. Okay.
You know, I forgot.
What's that?
What was my special power? I had the green guy.
On Thursday.
Wow.
So we have
Where are the cards you
straight
took
to
off?
2
I think they were right
blue?
here. What you had green?
Yeah, green guy.
Duplicate all the chocolates on one conveyor tile?
Oh man, I could have done that. Huh?
Do it now.
So I just do that.
Yeah, just get into it.
That's fine. Okay. I was like, I knew I forgot something. Okay. I kind of want the
Choose one factor part. Oh, yeah.
double the number of spaces you move.
Yeah,
What's
when you
that
complete the
Oh,
order.
I'm definitely taking that. Okay. That's these two. I'm taking that.
Choose a factor.
This is a 1 2. If you want the white
Yeah.
one, or you have the gray, you can complete, or the blue.
Yeah.
Gray is looking for yellow candy, right?
I'm taking the gray one. Because I already got a yellow candy here.
So I get to double pick.
Yep.
Awesome.
We get 8 coal this round.
Oh, that's neat too, man. Adjacent tiles. Wow, the technician is cool. You dap yours and the adjacent one for only one.
One
So I'm
extra
gonna
coal.
get the,
Yeah.
I know I'm getting the mechanic. Now I'm trying to figure out which one of these tiles I want.
So we're into the end game factory parts. They're going to start being more expensive, as you can see, but they're going to start doing some cooler things.
They are getting
This
cool.
is
Oh, so these are
double
weighted?
blues.
Either just A and B.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Who am I selling to?
And so each of these stores is double-sided, and Jeremy has the Kickstarter expansions where they have another set of double-sided stores, so it's changing what you're selling every round, every game. I mean.
This is so good. This is good.
They're all super. They all seem really, really good.
You need
all
one
seem
chocolate or
One chunk.
one chunk? Yep.
Yeah, that goes
So
all the way
this
to
one's
the top.
only good if you can get 2 on a space.
Yeah.
But that only
you
happens
have.
temporarily. But it only happens temporarily.
Well, I mean, if you have this, you can move your beans around.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But
What's
again,
thinking?
I don't.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking between this one. I like this one as well.
That's good too, man.
The double reds, but the box chocolate can be used in 3 different locations. And the red can only be used in 2. So I'm going to go with box chocolates.
Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do because that's what I wanted.
Well, it's back to me. I'm next, right? Yeah, because you picked
Oh, is
first.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
It's next.
All right, that makes it easy then.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty good. This one here turns a cocoa bean into anything you want. Plus, you can move stuff around.
What do you mean into anything you want?
This is a wild.
It turns the nib into whatever you want,
Oh, I thought
and
it
then
just
you move it
upgrades
around.
it.
Wait, that's an
Oh.
upgrade, right?
No, the plus is an upgrade.
Oh, yeah,
Does that
okay.
change? If you want to get that one instead, I'm okay with that. If you want to switch.
Yeah, I do actually want that.
Pretty good, man.
So I can
Oh,
take this
they're
one.
Like the
all
double blue
good.
seems really good too, but
All of these are really good.
Okay, we'll take that.
I like this one. I can operate at half cost this turn too, so there's that. So we get 8 coal this turn?
Yes, 8 coal this turn. Where do I want to put this though? Because that makes that obsolete.
All right, Mitchell, talk yours through then.
Will do. So I'm just deciding where to put this factory part for right now.
Unless, Jared, you know what you're doing?
Yeah, okay.
So I can shift 2 chocolates on any conveyor belts?
You can move it to any adjacent belt.
I can
Whenever-
move which
Anywhere.
one?
Any chocolate. You can move.
So I can move this one over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so I'm loading up.
So we got to get our coal, right?
Yeah, 8
How much
coal.
we get? Oh,
8 coal. So I'm loading up my 3 nibs. I'm pushing. All I have right now are nibs on the board. However, I have some things that could turn some nibs into some cool things. So first of all, I'm going to spend 2 coal here. Turn my nib into
So that pushes
A
it
Kit
over
Kat.
exactly.
Do I want to turn that into a chunk? No, that's not going to help. I'm going to send this nib to my storage room to get another coal. And that's all I'm doing for right now. I'm going to go into my second shift, clear off this coal.
This only cost me 2 this turn. Okay.
No, I didn't want to do that. Hold on. I needed that nib. It's here. So now I can spend 3 coal and get 2 box chocolate out of a nib, which is pretty much jumping all the way to the top.
Pretty cool.
Pretty nice. That's supposed to be there. I am going to upgrade this Kit Kat
Over to the coal as well.
to some yellow candy, because that's what I'm selling to this round. Running out of coal. Got 2 coal left. I'm trying to see if I want to do something here or preserve it for next round.
Kit Kat. I can move it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and send this nib to my storage room. Trade it in for coal for next round.
Oh, I forgot to Kit Kat. Shoot. I forgot to Kit Kat last round.
Going to my last
This is so hard. This is so
shift.
hard.
My box chocolates are coming into my storage room.
Man, I'm messing
I'm
this
going to
up
duplicate this yellow, because that's what I'm selling to this round.
to that. Okay. This
Chunk.
is to
I think I'm going to turn this seed into a chunk for next round, so I can turn it into a Kit Kat next time. And that's me. Actually, I'm going to send this yellow back as well. And that'll really benefit me because I'm doubling the number of spaces I move if I fulfill my order at the Salter's Emporium. So I'm selling 3, which means I'm going to be moving up 6. That's going to be hard to catch, I think. So I think that's a good move for this round. My big struggle with this game is you really need to divide your loyalties between your global goals and private goals. And I usually go for the global goals, and it bites me in the butt sometimes. Necro Daddy just played this game. How'd you like it? Was it your first play? This is a favorite of mine, a recent favorite after our buddy Jeremy taught me. Played a lot on BGA. It's a good implementation.
Can I get a couple yellows? Just like three or 4 yellows. That's a lot more than I need. Here you go.
I've never played it solo. What's your goal? Do you have certain orders you have to fill? How is it different from the regular competitive play?
This tile is super neat, and then you mix it with the mechanic, and it cost me almost nothing. I spent no coal this turn because everything is halved, and I only activated like 5 machines.
Wow. Yeah, you have a ton of candy.
Yeah.
Can you sell multiple times to these things?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I only activated like 5 machines. This was 1 cost, this was 1 cost, this was 1 cost, this was 2 costs. And I burnt, because the round before I had all these extra nibs.
Mm-hmm.
Just making some coal. Now I have like 4 extra coal for next round.
You have a number of orders that must be
this.
fulfilled by the final day.
I like
It's
this
tough.
mechanic.
Weekly contract, daily demands to meet. Yeah, I bet you that's tough. Because the thing is with this game is like if you build an engine to get a couple of different kinds of chocolate, I feel like you can do pretty well. But if you have to fulfill specific orders and you have to diversify, that can make it tough. Interesting.
So how many rounds do we play?
6. This was the 4th. We have 2 more.
Okay.
One thing, it'll matter in a couple rounds, but I'm just going to say it right now so I don't forget. At the end of the game, all the chocolate on your conveyor belt goes to your storeroom.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you don't have to get it. And any that you don't end up selling, you will get 1 point for each of
This
those.
is melting my
cool.
brain, man. Oh my god, this is melting my brain.
All right, so we start selling.
It seems like in the beginning I was like, oh, I need to get these blues. But
It's
you don't
programmed-
really have to just get blues.
It's
Right.
It's a whole bunch of stuff you got to get.
No, it's-
It makes it seem like, oh, you want to just get to blue, but you
No,
don't.
it's not. It's-
Because you can't ship out a blue for cheaper chocolate. Like, they need a specific chocolate. It's interesting.
I learned not to be afraid to use chocolate that has been saved as coal. Yeah, sometimes extremely situationally, it's like it's going to do me much better to burn this blue, for example, to be able to get the red I need because I can't use the blue this round anyway. So that's a good point.
My brain is melted. Okay, so what we got.
You sell first.
I like this mechanic boom. That was really cool. That's a really cool card.
Here's the other thing. I don't.
Especially if you already have a bunch of chocolate going.
I did pull the blue.
The director.
So I definitely want to sell over there.
Blue is
This
that one?
person.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have blues. So.
Yeah, you have
Okay,
one.
So then I
box
did
shot.
mess up. I was thinking this one. I needed to back that out.
Yeah, fix it.
So instead of getting, I don't remember how to do it now. It's gonna be too hard. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll just sell to here instead. All right, so I'm gonna go there, that, but I'm gonna get 2 spaces instead of 1.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So 2.
Yeah.
No. That's 2.
Yeah, that's in game.
Got it.
Okay, I'm selling to Salter's Emporium 3 yellow, and I'm going up double, so I'm going up to 6.
And I'm selling 2 here for 8.
Okay.
Yeah. 8 points.
And I'm only going to sell 1 Hershey bar to Fresh Fancies.
Fresh Fancies, you are red.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the other 2 for my private goal, so that's 3 points. And these 2 for another private goal for 11, so that's 14 points.
I'm going to 19.
And I complete this one.
I'm going to 7 points from this private goal. That's completing that one.
Oh man,
You need a new private goal?
Yeah.
melting me. Complete
Here you go.
melt.
You can pick any of those.
I literally went blue screen on that during that round because
Make chunks.
for some reason I forgot the color and I was trying to do this the whole round
chunks.
instead
Let's
of
try
that.
That's going to be tough.
Ugh. That's all I had to do. I had all the stuff I needed and all the color I needed to
That
turn
sucks,
into a bunch of
man.
blue, and that would have put me at 6 blues. Oh
I
man.
don't think that's
I mean, if you want to go back.
No, it's too complicated to try
The thing
to
is,
track it.
like I said, that trap you fall into, you feel like you got to push up on these, but sometimes it's wasted. Because if nobody comes up behind you and you push up to 9,
That is true.
you
I
wasted
am
all
still-
your resources, and they're fulfilling like small shop goals,
Yep.
and they blow right past you.
All right.
This is round.
So you're up. You're first.
Who must have done several?
5.
BJ went first, right?
I did.
Yeah.
This is round 5.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So that's 9 cool.
There's another director here for green.
Double the number, but it's on green instead.
All right. Take 2 cool. Choose one from each turn.
What does she do? Fulfill 1 stage of the corner shop order using 1 fewer.
Another mechanic. Double number of spaces you move. Fill.
That's kind of cool.
The mechanic was cool. Especially if you have some really heavy engine going on, so not heavy chocolate engine.
Mechanic goes to Fresh Fancies.
Choose 1 factory part. Each time you operate it today, you pay half the amount. Oh, wow.
Man, and where the? Oh, we didn't put the factory tiles on yet.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you got these ones here. Oh, man. 1 Hershey bar to 4 yellow.
Woo!
We got 2 of the basic ones to 3 blues.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
1 to 2 wilds.
To anything. Man.
Pair that with the mechanic.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that. I doubt those will both be available, though, at the same
I highly
time.
doubt it.
I think... Take this one.
I want this blue, green director because I think I can smash this one this time. What do I need? Doubles? Yeah, I think I can get that. We'll see.
I'm gonna take the mechanic. And I'm going to take this. Try to figure this out.
Guess I get this person. Okay. 1 fewer chocolate. So I have House of Luxury. They want boxed chocolate. I'm going to start running my engine here. That kind of works out. This chunk I can turn into a Kit Kat. I'm going to do that
How many do we
because
get?
my
Cold as-
9.
9?
Because I have an order that wants Kit Kats. I'm sorry, Hershey bars.
Feels like we get 1 more coal every round.
I wonder why it feels like
How
that.
much do we get?
I don't know.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No.
Can I get 1 more coal?
I'm going to spend 4 coal here to turn this nib into 2 of anything, which is crazy. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do boxed chocolates, because that is what I'm selling to this round. Then I'm going to push. All right, so now I only have 4 coal left. That is tough.
Okay, so I'm going to choose this one here.
Yeah, I got to do that. I'm going to spend 3 coal, turn this nib into 2 box chocolate. I've got a singular coal left. I don't think there's much I'll be able to do with it. I'm going to send this Hershey bar to my factory, my storage area.
Can I get another yellow, actually?
There you go.
Thanks.
You can sell this at any time?
It's got to be in your storage area, so you can send it and sell it.
Okay. Or I can keep it here, and for 2 I get
Right.
triple upgrades. Ooh, that might be better.
Yeah, I agree, Wayne. There's unlimited undos on BGA, so you can fix stuff. Like if you mess up like BJ just did.
Yeah, I know. Wish I had remembered. But I hadn't picked the wrong thing like that. It was dumb. Okay.
All right, I think I'm going to save this last coal for the last round because I can do nothing good with it. I've got 4 box chocolates to sell to the House of Luxury. And I've also got a Hershey bar that I can fulfill a small order with because my employee for the round lets me fulfill 1 Sage of a Corner Shop order with 1 fewer chocolate. It's been a quick game. We're already almost in the last round here.
These yellows. Drowning in yellow. This thing gives 1 Kit Kat to 4 yellows.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For only 3 coal. Okay?
Do I want to do that? I think so, right?
I'm getting hungry looking at these pieces every time I play.
Luckily, I had all that extra coal from last round, though. Because it was
You
still
have
very,
so much candy
it
over
was still
there.
very expensive. It's very expensive. I had left some on my conveyor belt from last round, but turning 1 chocolate to 4 chocolates.
Yeah,
It's just
crazy.
because all I need is 6. For the cost of 6, I can get 4 yellows. So
Imagine if you had the mechanic.
I know. If I had the mechanic again,
3.
it would cost me 4 to get 4 yellows.
One
so
to
I
one.
could spend 8
Get
coal and get 8 yellows. Yeah, and just tap out that thing because I got the director. So and I can complete it 1, 2. If I complete it 3 times, that gives me 6 points in that one. Trying to figure out if I want to complete it 4 times. 8 points.
So move this up.
I think this game is breaking BJ a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's definitely breaking me.
I'm gonna do 6. Okay.
All right. Oh, sorry. I'm done.
All done? All right, so I'm selling 4 box chocolates to the House of Luxury.
No.
I don't even know what I'm
On there.
Pass me up.
Yeah, you'll survive, I think. And then I'm using this to use only 1 chocolate to fulfill this corner shop for 6 points. For 13. I get to pick some new ones.
So I am selling 6 candies, 2 reds, a red and a blue, and 2 yellows to move up on this one 6 times.
Oh, you got the double thing?
I got the double, yeah. I was trying to figure out if I should do 8, but I think I'm going to do 6. And then I'll spend 2 yellows on this private one to go up 8 more points. Oh, wait. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to do this one for 5 points.
Okay.
And then maybe I can actually complete another one. So can I get some more?
Oh, you did complete.
Yeah. Maybe I can complete.
All right, I'm gonna sell to the orange. Does the brown one?
Keep. Oh.
There's 1 brown one.
Yep.
The orange.
Green.
Yep, I'm green. And I'm gonna sell these 3 to here to complete that card.
16 points. Wow.
Okay, I know who I need to sell to this round. Can I?
And then I need to sell one of these 3 things, right?
Yeah, turn one of them into coal.
But I can't sell. It's either one.
These
I'm
turn
going to
to
look
gold.
at these first.
Yeah. Oh, I can look at these before I do that?
Yeah.
Can he fulfill them?
I don't think he could fulfill those.
Okay.
No.
You sure?
I'm pretty certain if anybody in the
Okay.
chat wants to let me know. So problem is, BJ has one too many candies in the storeroom. He fulfilled a corner shop order.
That happens every Saturday, by the way.
He fulfilled a corner shop order. He pulled a new corner shop order. Can he immediately fulfill it? I don't believe he can, but I will double check.
So we're going to get 10 this round?
Yeah. So this is going to be in the cleanup phase. Store chocolates and coal, then replace completed corner. So you probably weren't even supposed to look at them. Oops. So no, you can't.
Nope. Wayne says,
yeah.
no, you cannot. Yeah, that's what I want. So I just want to sell.
Get an extra coal.
Sell it for coal, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love these. I'm first.
I'm, get rid of this. I'm trying to get to this thing. All right.
Here you go. First player.
Let me see these people. Because I need people. The factory, it's whatever. I already got my engine. I need some last minute high value points.
At least I'll start off with extra coal.
There you go. You shuffle those up.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Oh my god, you realize Bradley would destroy us in this game, right? It's like, this is made for his calculating brain.
Upgrade one chocolate anywhere on the conveyor. That's it? Shoot. That's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted.
4.
I wanted to go up on that one.
So we're going to have to
Look at
cover some spot,
so
is
many
what you're telling me,
yellows.
right? Is this the last round?
This is the last round.
Oh, man. That's not enough.
It's so many yellows.
Who goes first?
Me. I wanted to go to orange, but I wanted it to be an actual good power. Because I can produce so many yellows. I was like, I'll just mass produce
Upgrading
yellow.
a chocolate.
One single chocolate?
You could sell yellow to green and brown as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Add one additional blank for each stage of the corner shop order that you fulfill. Choose one factory part each time you
Hey, thank you for the follow. Home Sport? Is that right? No, Honey Pot. Honey Pot 34. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We're playing Chocolate Factory.
Yep. It's for such a light-hearted game. It is brain burning, right?
It is not lighthearted.
No, I mean thematically. That's what I mean. That's what I
It
mean.
is. Yeah. It is. Woo! Burning my brain. Burning my brain. All right, what do you decide? You still
The
thinking?
draft is the hardest part. It affects everything for the whole round.
After that, you're kind of playing solitaire, right?
Yeah. I mean, you
Keeping
can.
an eye on what else
Right,
we're doing.
right.
But it's kind of solitaire, which doesn't bother me. That is not a
Yeah, I like simultaneous play. And
I like.
I mean, in the rule book, it
don't
says
know what I
like,
want.
if you want to be anal about it, you could go turn by turn to make sure you can. But I mean, you have so much to keep track of. Keeping track of other people too, it's insane.
What did you say?
I don't know.
Jeremy just won Merch is the Dark Road.
Okay.
Hey, my copy came in.
I'm going to
I'm
grab...
seeing an actual blue screen right here.
I'm grabbing the engineer and getting that fourth tile again, doubling
Okay.
up the
Wait,
goodies.
so you took this one? This
I took this one.
Oh, okay. So this is the set I wanted. I'm going to take this guy. Okay. I'm going to take the expert operator. Good. I did. By the way, I'm digging this art. This is really
You
cool
like it?
art, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like the components
It
the
fits.
best.
The art fits the theme perfectly. You know. I don't know who did the art in this game.
Dennis Martinez?
Denise Martinez. Yeah.
Okay, I need...
So it's the first guy.
Excuse me.
Denise.
Palace Boutique. Earn an additional $1 for each stage of a corner shop order you fulfill. Dunston and Gilbert's. I don't know if I go there. One of these factory. So I think I'm going to get this guy. This salesman.
What is blue value? I'm not worried about
I
it.
think I'm going to go.
Wait, it's my pick. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you picked already. No,
I
that's
picked
right.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
you did the double one. That's right.
Man, look at that.
I know.
You said
It's
all the
expensive, though.
chocolate left on the conveyors is automatically going to go into your storage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm going to take this one. All right, so this is for 2 refined
and then I get
chocolates. I get basically one of every refined chocolate.
Quite upgrade.
That's why I lose games like this. Like, as soon as I see a tile I like, I don't even look at the other tiles.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm one of these first. What do you call it?
First
First
impressions?
good. First good. No, the first good choice I take.
Oh, I see.
I don't calculate what's better.
All right, ready?
Don't have
Yeah,
that
let's
ability.
run.
Let's push it.
All right, Mitchell. Tell Carlos what you're doing.
All right, so I just got this piece. I really like this part whenever it comes up. For 2 refined chocolate, I can get one of every refined chocolate. It costs 4 coal. What I did was I put it at the very end of my factory, so hopefully I can get to it, which just below it the same area, I can turn a nib into 2 box chocolate. So it's going to be expensive, but I think I'm going to go for that. I'm just deciding before it gets there if I want to budget any of this coal for any of the other things. So here, if I turn this nib into a chunk, that's not going to do anything for me. So I'm definitely not going to use that. I can turn this nib into 2 refined chocolates of my choice. Am I going to have enough coal for that, though? 4, 8, 11. I think I have 11. Yes, let's do that. 4 coal. We'll take this nib, turn it into, let's go ahead and say 2 box chocolates. And I'm going to push. Now I'm going to spend 3 coal to turn a nib into 2 box chocolates. Then I'll spend 4 coal to turn those 2 box chocolates into 1 boxed, a yellow wrapped, a red wrapped, a Kit Kat, and a Hershey bar. That piece 2 for all this monster. Yeah. If I can make it work in my favor. I have no coal left. Though I am going to send this nib and burn it. See if I can get any benefit from this 1 piece of coal, which I don't think I can. All I could do is potentially upgrade this box chocolate with 1 piece of coal, which is not going to help me because that's as high as it's going to go. So I'm going to push this in. All these are going to drop into my storage room that I got from that last piece. I could turn this nib into a chunk. It's not going to do me any good, so I might as well keep that coal because all the bits we have at the end of the game are 1 point each. So since I'm done running my factory, all of this is going to move into my storeroom, and I have a lot of stuff to potentially sell.
Can I get another Kit Kat?
Yes, you may. Kit Kats. So, I'm going to be doing that. And that.
Can I activate this transfer of chocolate in any order? So I kind of like get whatever I want here, and then move this one, and then do this, and then do my second move?
No, you have to finish that action.
Okay.
Yeah, good question. All right, that is the end of my game. Just have sales to do.
I will.
Waiting on these guys over here blue screening.
Then I will do this action first. So for 1 coal, turn this.
Turn that into. I need to upgrade that.
Then
So
I'll do this.
I have shenanigans. I'm doing the 1
So
upgrade to turn that into that, but immediately moving it over to here, which is the
nice.
second part of that card, which immediately lets me do that.
And you could do that 3 times. You see that?
Yeah, that's my second one.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Keeping track
Nice.
of it, yeah. That turns that into 2 of these blues.
That's pretty good. I had a card like that earlier and only let me do it 1 time.
Yeah. Yep.
I think Jared's going to have us. He's got a really efficient engine running over there, it seems.
Yeah, mine is all over the place, man. Let me see.
Oh, it's a lot of candy, man.
I know. I'm just tossing it out because I don't need it. Because I'm like, okay, I'm good with this. This is getting sent out. So this is my last push. I don't have enough coal, though. So what do I need?
Regular piece.
What am I even doing?
That's a good point, Carlos. If they didn't count for points, it's like, man, I ran all this, I made this chocolate and this for nothing. You know, thematically, it wouldn't make sense either. You made this chocolate, nobody wanted to buy it. Well,
Yeah, so that is
I guess you could have surplus inventory, but that's a good point.
2,
It just feels like this is a lot of chocolate.
3.
And some of you guys have been watching for a long time.
Oh, is this yours?
Since Viticulture World.
This is yours?
Thank
Or
y'all.
mine? Jared? Is that yours or mine?
I think it's just a bank.
I think that was just off the side. Sorry.
Make sure. Okay, so my last coal, but I have some shenanigans if I need it, but I don't really want to get rid of any of this stuff. I like all of it.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to turn both this yellow and red to coal. But that'll let me do this. And I'll turn this nib into another blue. So I have 2 blues instead of just 1.
Yeah, nib's not going to do me any good, right?
And then
It'll be a
I can
point
move
for the end of the game.
1.
Instead of
2.
that, I mean, would it help to go to
Oh,
the
no,
coal?
no. It'd be better to keep the coal because the coal is a point, too.
Okay, then I'm done.
Yep.
And all this comes to my board, right?
Yep, everything comes to your board.
Okay, hopefully I remember.
Does excess coal do anything?
Just points. All of this is points. 1 point per.
Okay, then I might.
Okay.
Okay. I'll only move one.
All right, let's sell. Who's first?
I'll move
He's
this.
still running.
Oh, you still run your engine?
Yeah.
Oh my
So I'll
God.
burn only one instead of two. So I can turn this into 2 reds because that's victory points. Hey, what's up? What happened? Bye.
Oh,
Okay, got
that
sick.
didn't sound good.
Okay.
Sorry to hear it.
You know
Well,
what to sell?
Yeah, I'm
I'm going to get Mitchell to sell if you want it.
I'm completing. I'm doing that. So I have to do both of these stages. So 2 completes, 2 that, and then those were just excess.
Wayne's got 3 monitors
Okay.
going now.
Excess. So I'm completing the first 2 stages of that and pushing that 2
okay,
stages.
So you'll know how to
yeah,
calculate
yeah,
that,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Cool. Hope everything's all right.
All right,
Wayne,
see you, Jerod.
wow. Playing BJ, watching us, and watching the Latin game. Later, man.
All right, I'm going to do these 2 here,
Okay, so we're 24 points.
and I'm also doing the gray, and I need yellows, so I'll do 3 of those.
So you're.
It was fun. It was a good game.
Yeah, this is pretty
Later.
cool, huh? Yeah.
What color are you? Green?
Yeah.
Man, you have a lot of points. 24, so you're going to 55.
Is that better, or better to do it here, 16 points?
Is what better? What do you mean? Up there? Well, so this is a situation where you want to assess the board state. So where are you right now on there? Are you on there at all?
3.
It gets you to 3. Is it possible for him to get to 4? Well, he can't sell there. So that would get you 8 points.
This would give me 16 points, right? No, it wouldn't. It would give me
It's going to get you 10. That's probably
Which is
better.
better, right? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do that then instead.
Okay. That's all your sales?
Yep.
And you completed this, right?
And I can, no, I only got
Oh, it's
the
not
second
complete?
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so for me, I'm selling to the Palace Boutique. I'm selling 3. Whatever these are called.
So I didn't sell to the board at all. I did both of these.
2.
Did you give me my 24 points?
Yes, I
there?
did. That one completed, right?
Yeah.
You want to? Yeah. So I'm going to sell 2 of these, and I'm going to keep the other one for the in-game points. And then I'm going to be completing one stage of this. I only get $1, but I get an additional $1 from this guy, so I'm getting 2 points. So that's that. Let me go over here and assess Jared's stuff. Jerod, hit a run real quick, guys. This one. Okay, so he is selling to Blue, the House of Luxury, and he has 2 of those. He's green, right?
He is, I'm green.
Oh, he's red?
Yep.
Okay. He is moving this. That's 5 points. He gets 17 points. Can you move him up 17?
17 for red,
Yeah.
41.
All right, so now we get 1 point for every piece of leftover chocolate, coal, everything.
5 points.
Okay. He's going to get 3 for that.
Okay.
And I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 on Blue.
Okay.
Okay. He had 2 completed corner shops. How many do you have?
3.
3. Can you see how many I have flipped over there underneath the small one?
These 2.
Just 2. Okay, so you're going to get, for that, BJ, for the most, 12 points.
What?
Yep.
No way. 32.
Okay, and now we're going to assess our shop. So first of all, we're going to see how many
that's
we're
where I
on.
get killed.
Okay, so Blue is on 1, 2. I'm on all of them. So for being on 5, I get 24 points.
Oh, I could have done that.
So 40.
That was the only one I was missing, the one I decided not to do.
Oh, if you want to fix it, good.
No,
I'll fix it.
it's not a big deal. 22 plus what?
24, so 46. Okay, you were on how many? 4 of them?
4, yeah.
Yeah, so 12. Yeah, that would have given you more points. We could fix it.
You think so?
Yeah, because off that corner shop, you got 16. Off of there, you'd have gotten
That's 12.
8, 12. So 8, 12, 20. So you need to get 4 more points. Get 4 more points.
You sure?
Yeah, get 4 more points. Absolutely.
Okay. Then we
Okay,
come to here.
Jerod. Wait, hold on. Jerod is on how many? He's on 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to get 12 points.
No,
5? No, he's not on.
4, yeah, 4.
Yeah, he gets 12.
56.
Okay, so we'll just remember he has a 50. Or you want to give him one of the 50 coins so we don't forget.
Oh,
Up to you. All right, so then we assess each one. Let's see.
I was just going to put it on this
Okay,
pile.
that works. So over there, 16 points to Blue, 8 to Red, 4 to green.
16 is 60. Okay, and then how about red?
Red is getting 8 points, so they're all within halfway of the next one.
Wait, blue is...
On 5, it snakes.
Oh, it
Yeah.
sure does. Okay. How much did red get?
Red gets 8.
Got it. 8, that's 14.
And green gets 4. And you got 2 50s now. You're over 100.
Who, me?
You already had one right there.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
yeah.
I didn't go around twice.
You did, yeah, because you were on like 30 something, and then you got 20 something points a minute ago, or 16 points from that. You wrapped around.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Are you serious?
Yeah,
There's no way.
I'm telling you. You're gonna beat us.
Quite understanding the scoring here. But go ahead.
Okay, so on the next one, we're all going to be scoring, but let's see. Blue got there first, so blue gets 16, red gets 8, green gets 4.
Okay. Gets 8. And he gets 16. Okay.
All right, on this next one, only blue gets points. 16 is the only one on it.
42.
Okay, here, red is getting 16.
38.
Blue is getting 8.
50. Another one. Wow.
And green is getting 4.
Okay. What you got? What's next?
Green 4. Then on the last one, let's see. Red is getting 16, and that is it. Because no one has at least half.
38, 16, 54.
And that is it. Close score.
I do not think I won. I think you missed. I think you gave me 150 too many, but I'll take it.
Close game. So, let's see. You're on 110. Jared's on 105, and I'm on 100. Pretty close.
If that's accurate, I think I'm 50 behind y'all, but
There's no way. You completed a bunch of these orders. That's how you got ahead of us so much.
okay, that is true. I did complete all of these points.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Okay.
points right there.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, that's what I was focusing on was because I just kept messing that up. Like, whew,
So, brain burning, but what are your thoughts?
very good. I actually liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, not like furnace at all, except for the conversion part. But,
Yeah.
But that's any engine builder.
What do you think of this double layer board with these
love
tiles? Isn't that
I
cool?
love that cool.
It's a little fiddly, but it's a fun kind of fiddly.
It is definitely a fun kind of fiddler. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked hearing you talk yours through, and while I'm doing mine, I think that would be kind of fun. I know that would add time to the game, but seeing how everybody does it works.
Yeah, and I mean, all of our machines ended up very, very different. And then again, this is the base version of the game. The only thing that's different. So these factory pieces are cards instead of tiles. The coal is like little round cardboard chips. And then this is cardboard, and the round marker is cardboard. All this chocolate, it's double layer board.
He
All that's
upgraded
the
all
same.
that?
No, it's the Kickstarter version.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
And of course, they have the ones you can get from third parties that the chocolate looks different. But
No, I'm telling you, I like this. This is really. I see why people like it.
yep.
It is so. I can see why those people next door at VGGCon were struggling because it's a lot to think, especially here because this part right here is what reminded me about Furnace. If you don't put these things in the right order,
Right.
you're like, oh my god, I have everything backwards here. Whereas I was watching him and his was so efficient. It was like, I'm going to do this, to do that, to do that, to that. Where I absolutely needed this. Because my
gotta
board
move
was
around.
so
Yes.
messed up, I needed this to win. This operator, it was the killer, was the king for me.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, cool.
yeah,
Thanks
it's
for
pretty
playing.
impressive, man. This was fun. All right, for Mitchell and for Jared and for Dave, this is BJ and the Gumbo Pot on Gumbo Live. Until next time, Laissez, rouler.
Take it easy, guys. Jeremy, be gentle with my copy.
Be gentle. We will. We will.
Jeremy's waiting to get chocolate-colored filament for a 3D print organizer. for this.
Boy, if they made actual chocolate 3D, it'd be an edible.
Pretty
cake.
cool.